Hello guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video we're going to learn how to play Can't Stop by Red Hot Chili Peppers. If this is the first time you're landing one of my videos, I recommend you to subscribe. Also, I recommend you to watch entire video, grab your bass and work with me. If this is the first time you are playing slap, in some part of the video I'm going to explain you how to do that. How to play with your thumb and your index finger. Basically to do and pluck. Okay? So, let's begin. Today we're going to start for the main groove. So, the first thing that we are going to do is to play E on the 7th fret, 3rd string with your thumb. Afterwards, we are going to play D on the 1st string, 7th fret. Afterwards, we are going to play E, 9th fret, 1st string. And afterwards we are going to do another thumb, another slap on the same E that we played before. There you go, you got the first part. I recommend you to practice only this part, and after that sounds good, move to the next section. After you have learned that, we are going to play exactly the same, but we are going to change the rhythm. So we're going to play E on the 3rd string, and then we're going to play D. After you have learned that, we're going to play another thumb, and this time we're going to play a ghost note. If this is the first time that you are playing ghost notes, remember that you are going to place your fingers over the strings and you're going to hear this. Okay? And after that ghost note, we are going to pluck on E again. Okay? And afterwards, we are going to play another ghost note with your thumb, and then we're going to pluck the string, another ghost note. So everything sounds like this. There you go. And afterwards we're going to play E again. Okay? So that bar is gonna sound like this. There you go. I recommend you to learn that dynamic in your right hand and afterwards move to the next bar, because the movements are exactly the same. We're going to change only the notes. Okay, so let's begin with the second bar. We're going to play D on the 5th fret, 3rd string, then we're going to play E, and we're going to move our pinky to the 9th fret on E to play 2 blocks continuously. So that is gonna sound like this. And then we are going to play D one more time with your thumb. And afterwards we are going to play again that D and its octave on the 7th fret, 1st string. And then we're going to play a ghost note with our thumb, and then we're going to pluck on E. Okay? And then we're going to play only ghost notes, one with the thumb, one with the index finger, and we're going to pluck it. There you go. And afterwards we are going to play A, and that will be it for that bar. So those 2 bars are gonna sound like this. There you go. Afterwards we are going to play exactly the same rhythm, but this time we're going to do it everything on B. Then we are going to play on the 7th fret, 4th string, and is octave on the second string, 9th fret, once. And afterwards we're going to plug it, that same B, one more time. And then we're going to play slap with our thumb. And we're going to repeat that B. And we're going to plug it, that it's octave on the 9th fret, once. And then we're going to play a ghost note and a plug again. And then we're going to play two ghost notes with the thumb and plug. And afterwards we're going to play B again with our thumb. Then that bar sounds like this. And remember that you can play that here, or you can play it on the third string, second fret, and it's octave on the 4th fret, first string. And we're going to play exactly the same rhythm, but this time on C. C on the 3rd fret, 3rd string, and it's octave on the 1st string, 5th fret. So let's listen all together. Remember that you can play C here on the 3rd fret, 3rd fret, 3rd string, and it's octave on the 5th fret, 1st string, or you fret. There you go, you got the main groove of the song. Perfect. One of the variations that we're going to find on this song is going to happen in the last bar. We're going to play only the first two beats exactly the same. What I mean is this. Afterwards we're going to play C and its octave, and we're going to play it like thumb, plug, and then go two ghost notes, thumb, plug. And afterwards we're going to play G and its octave and two ghost notes. Okay, so that bar sounds like this. So whole groove sound like this. Another variation that we're going to learn happen also in the 4 bar. So we're going to play exactly the same two first beats here, but the last two beats we're going to play G and its octave, thumb, plug, and two ghost notes, thumb, plug. And we're going to repeat exactly the same thing one fret below. F sharp and its octave on the 9th fret and 11th fret. Same thing. Thumb, plug, ghost note with your thumb and ghost note. So those beats sound like this. Everything together sound like this. Another variation that we're going to learn basically happen exactly the same on the 4th bar. We're going to keep exactly the same the first two beats, and afterwards we're going to play E with a plug and D with a plug. Afterwards we're going to play A on the 7th fret, 2nd string here, twice, and then we're going to play D. Only that part sounds like this. In context, sound like this. This one is one of the most difficult variations that we're going to find, because we're going to play C only once, then we are going to play a ghost note. This time we are going to play it but with one finger. You need to avoid the sound of the harmonic, and afterwards we are going to play a hammer with your left hand and then a pluck. So only that triplet is gonna sound like this. With the note, there you go. And we're going to play C on the 5th fret, first string, and then we're going to play C again, back. Perfect. For the next two beats, we're going to play A on the 7th fret, 2nd string, we're going to play a hammer-on to B, and we're going to play a pluck on D. And we're going to play a thump on G on the 2nd string, 5th fret, hammer on to A, so that bar sounds like this. In context, it's gonna sound like this. And the last variation that we're going to learn, we're going to play G and its octave, then we're going to play ghost notes with thumb pluck, and afterwards we're going to play A and its octave, thumb pluck, and ghost notes, thumb pluck. So let's listen that variation in context. Let me know down below in the comment section how you get along with this song. Perfect. Let's learn the next section. We're going to play G, and then we're going to play D on the same fret, 2nd string and 3rd string. Afterwards we're going to play B, then we're going to play C, and then we're going to play D. There you go. For the next bar, we are going to play. After that, we are going to play B on the 4th fret, 1st string, and A once, and we are going to play that twice. And afterwards, we are going to play C. Afterwards, we're going to play D on the 3rd string, 5th fret. Then we're going to play C, and then we're going to play D. You got now 2 bars of the section. We are going to build the groove in that way. Only 2 bars at a time. So those 2 bars sound like this. Perfect. Now we're going to learn the next 2 bars. Oh, the variation of it. For the first bar, we're going to play twice the D, the note D, at the end. But for the second bar, after we play C, we're going to play D and slide to E on the 1st fret, 9th string, and then we're going to play D again. So those 2 bars sound like this. For the next ones, we're going to keep the first groove that we learned. The first bar, we're going to keep exactly the same one, but we're going to make some changes in the second one, okay? Instead of playing B here, we're going to play it here. We're going to play B on the 9th fret, second string, and then we're going to play G on the 12th fret, first string, and then we're going to play B again and C, and afterwards we are going to play C and D. Let's listen to those two bars. And for the last two bars of that section, we are going to play something really interesting. We are going to play F sharp on the 4th fret, and we are going to play G on the 5th fret. And we're going to keep the last three notes. And for the second bar, we are going to play only B and C. That will be it for that first section that comes up in the song. For the second time that appears this section, we are going to play exactly the same first bar that we learned, but this time on the second bar we are going to make some changes. We are going to play B and G once, and we're going to repeat that twice. And afterwards we're going to play C, and then we're going to play D, C, and B. That part sounds like this. There you go. For the next variation, we're going to play B, G, B, C. We're going to play a slide from D to E, and we're going to play D, C, and B. In context, sound like this. For the next variation, we're going to keep exactly the same first bar, but we're going to play B, A, B, D, and C, and afterwards we're going to play B and A. Okay? In context, sound like this. And the last part of it is gonna be you learned it before. If this is the first time you are playing slap, remember that there is two different ways to do it. So, the first technique is where the finger pounds against the string. The other one, the one that I use usually, is where I play the string and my fingers rest on the fingerboard. And to pluck the string, you are going to only pull the string. That's it. Now we are going to play the reggae feel that appears in the song. So we are going to play E on the 12th fret for a string, and its octave on the 14th fret for a string once. Afterwards, we're going to repeat that E on the 14th fret, second string, and we're going to play E again on the 4th fret. You got the first bar. For the second bar, we're going to play A on the 14th fret, first string, and D on the 12th fret, second string once. And then we're going to play D on the 4th string, 4th fret, and is octave on the 12th fret 2nd string. Afterwards, for the third bar, we are going to play B on the 7th fret, 4th string, and is octave on the 2nd string, 9th fret. And we are going to play it once. And we're going to repeat that on the 9th fret and is octave below. And for the last bar, we are going to play D, then we are going to play C on the 10th fret, and then we are going to play C on the 4th fret, on the 4th string, 8th fret, and again we're going to repeat that C on the 10th fret 2nd string. Let's listen to all those 4 bars. Let's take a look to one of the variations. The first variation that we're going to take a look happened on the 4th bar. So we're going to play exactly the same thing, and we're going to add D on the 10th fret, 4th string, and then we're going to play on the 11th fret, same string. So everything sounds like this. For the next variation, we are going to keep exactly the same 4 bars, and in the last 2 beats, we are going to play G on the 10th fret, 3rd string, and A with a hammer. And afterwards, we are going to repeat that D and D sharp that we learned in the last variation. Then only that part sounds like this. Let's listen it in context. Oh, I forgot the intro. Sorry. For the intro, we are going to play B on the 7th fret, 3rd string. We are going to play it as soft as we can, and then we are going to increase the volume. We are going to play only 16th note. Okay? Let's listen only 4 bars. Okay? But the whole intro is only 1 note, and you're going to play that rhythm all the time. Okay? Then don't worry about it. Remember, the intro, you are going to play it only for 8 bars. And in the 9th, you are going to stop. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. Remember that you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and my website. Links are in the description down below. Thanks for watching. Alright guys, see you next time. Have fun.